Who is that?
I don't know who that is. Sounds like a faggot though, but go ahead.
Who?
Yahweh.
My Lord is
Yo
Yahweh,
play.
okay?
Your God's a godless woman, but you yell Yahweh at the end.
And then he says Yahweh.
The dude is a bug out, man. He's on drugs. Huh? He don't know what he's doing. The dude is up here talking. And why is it every time a motherfucker come on he coming on some love shit? I just want to look. What does love mean, nigga?
Thank you, man.
He ain't got no action.
Yeah, we bring love in the inside and the me and you and the feeling.
What? Is your God a loving and compassionate
man, fuck your feelings, man. Okay? We don't have a big banner out here that says, tell us how you feel. We reading out of a book. Are we dealing with feelings? We dealing with the motherfucking survival scroll, like Reverend X say. I'm reading straight out the survival scroll, man. Okay?
That's right.
I'm not coming out of my own heart, man. Or else I'll be up here looking like a goddamn idiot like this asshole who wanted a soapbox. He want to come up here because he can't go stand on the corner and get nobody to listen to his punk ass. He don't know give a fuck about what he talking about. That's like he tried to get at the little bitch that was walking up here before he came up. The bitch wasn't fucking with him. So then he want to come talk to this man. Then he want to come over here and talk to us. I'm gonna fuck with you, my nigga.
That's right, man. We just said this earlier. Jeremiah 9:14. Who walked after the imaginations of their own
That's
heart.
what they walking after. But they like it's cool though. They talk about it like it's cool. I'm walking after the imagination of my own heart. It's the thing to do. It means I do what I want to do. I don't have to listen. I don't have to take the responsibility of following this book.
That's that free will.
Hey, that free will. See, and that's why. That's when we talk about balance.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, balance is the best. It's one of the best things the Lord could have established, man.
That balance.
You see what I'm saying?
And Esau know that. The elites know that. They deal with balance. Their whole thing is if you can balance your good and your evil, you can become godlike. That's Esau's fucking philosophy. You see what I'm saying?
And to you chinks, that's your yin and your yang.
Yeah. It's the same concept.
Hey man,
they know that, but these idiots, they don't know that balance is key.
You know, you start to learn things like this, man, and I'll put it, in the terms in which I understand it, as far as the b-ball game, man. And when you try to add components to your game, you want to balance components. I want to be able to dribble with my right. I want to be able to dribble with my left.
I don't just want to be able to pull up from behind the arc.
That's what I'm saying.
I got to be able to go to the cup. I got to be able to switch though.
It's called dimensions, man. All right, you gotta have
niggas
many
is one-dimensional out here, man.
One-dimensional. All I gotta do is cut your right off, man.
And
all right,
your game is
force you to
over.
the left, and you're done. We're locking you up.
Game over.
You better get to the foul line.
You better go right to that. You know, hey, and we got guys doing that, man. You see certain dudes, they improving because what are they doing? They adding dimensions to their game, man. Like my man Blake Griffin, man.
Man, fuck Blake
hey,
Griffin.
look, man, look.
All right, look.
He ain't pulling up now, though. Look,
hey,
last year his jumper
up.
was shit.
He's pulling up from behind
the arc now.
Okay.
You should. The nigga's adding dimension because he realizes to really go somewhere in this league, he gonna have to step. He ain't going doing all that dunking is cool and shit, but that's not what's gonna get him a ring in this league.
What?
You know,
it ain't gonna get him a ring, and it ain't gonna have a blast, man.
Yeah.
The same thing you see how Kobe and Mike did, man. They did things to where they was gonna last. If you come into this truth, man, and you just focused on one thing, like precept. I know my precepts. Guess what? You ain't gonna last in this thing, man. All right, because you're not developing your history. You're not developing. That's what I'm saying. You gotta really fully come into this thing, man. You ain't developing on your history, man. Getting up on your Allah Shawan Kodash. All right. And
you gotta be multi-dimensional.
You gotta be multi-dimensional.
At least on the level,
that balance.
You might not be as advanced in one thing as the next brother, but you gotta be at least able to go. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing. One reason why, because when you got dudes that want to come up to you, want to challenge you, and have questions about something simple like the name, you got to be able to go and break down the Lashawan Kodash on the surface of the name.
That's the first
You can't
thing.
be sitting there telling brothers like,
I ain't got
my notes,
if you can't break the name down, the name that you claim is your powers, if you can't break that down, and you got a problem.
If you can't break down your name, that you that Hebrew name that you taking on in the Lord's name, I mean, if at the least your Lashawan Kodash need to be on that, and you need to know the alphabet. All right, I mean, at least from there, get a foundation, man. That's another dimension you've added to your knowledge in which you can break certain things down, and it'll give you understanding when you see certain words. You'll know, okay, well I know Yahweh's not it because there's no e in the Hebrew. So it can't be that. We have to take another route and get an understanding now. You see what I'm saying? It can't be Yehoshua. There's no O's. You know what I mean? Things like that.
And that's what these people are. They're so stupid because you got these niggas that is dealing with the Yiddish and the Assyrian forms of Hebrew, and the whole thing is they're saying Yahuwah, Yehoshua, Yahweh. Here's the whole thing about when y'all say that shit. When you take a look at the Hebrew alphabet, there was no precedent for them fucking vowels that you're using. So how do you know that that letter forms that sound of that vowel when there's no precedent for that fucking noise in the Hebrew? That's how you know you niggas ain't speaking the correct form of Hebrew. If there's no precedent for the sounds you are making in the language. No precedent.
That's right, man.
And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So you got, hey, as we was kind of continuing what we were saying, you got to learn to play with your back to the basket, man. You got to get your post game right.
You got to be able to post a motherfucker up.
You got to get your mid game range. Your mid game.
You got to shoot them free throws.
I mean, your mid range game. Yeah. You got to get your free throw. You got to know how to get to the free throw line.
Hey, and you better have that motherfucker D, man.
That's right.
You got to have that D.
Hey, man,
you don't want to be an all offensive player.
You
got to play defense too.
Like what's your boy Nasi? He has some pretty good defense, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You got your boy Tazaria.
Yeah, they had some
pretty good defense.
Because they know we was gonna be on the defense in them debates.
Hey,
them debates were set up for us to be on the defense.
Why? Because
what is defense win?
Championships. Hey, defense win champion. What is I was watching the Dallas camp, man. They were saying, you got your polite man. Yeah, you shaking niggas.
Yeah,
he said, yeah, you shaking the shit out of niggas, but you done ran the damn shot clock out. You know what I mean?
Just crossing the with your interpolation and your anthropomorphic side, and he's crossing the shit out of niggas.
He is rocking. I'm talking about rocking niggas. But then guess what? He did all this dribbling.
Yeah, that's
now he down to 3-4 seconds. Right, he tried to shoot the ball in nigga face. He slapped that shit. Shot clock ran out. Shot clock.
And that's what Tazariak sure did. He's over there crossing.
That's right.
Tazariak is playing your fundamental Seattle Supersonic defense.
That glove. He's playing that glove defense, man. And they were saying other niggas is scoring in the wrong person basket. I
know they making points for us and shit like, thank you, my nigga. Thanks for that. Because you just helped me out, actually. I wasn't even going to bring nothing up about that. But now that you mentioned it.
Simple shit, man. But like I said, when you ain't got no defense, man, somebody coming to us, hey, man, break that name down to me, man. Because the way I'm understanding, looking at it, man, the name is Ahaya, man. Okay. First of all, we're going to know how to break down Ahaya. Okay? Then we're going to go and show you the correct breakdown and understanding and definition of the Most High's name and His Son. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got, like I said, foundation. You got to learn how to break down your Yahwehs, your Jehovahs, your Yahuwahs, your Hoshuas.
You got to learn how to correct it.
Correct it,
and present the information to the person you corrected it, in a way that they can understand.
Right.
Break it down, to the simplest rudiments that you can.
Right. And which doesn't make no sense for them to go, for these dudes to turn around and tell us that we only supposed to stay in one book. Because when you say that means we're not even able to go and learn what you're talking about to even know if it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? How will we even know if what you guys are talking about is wrong if we can't go and study what you guys are talking about? Y'all don't make no sense. Okay? And the Lord would never, tell us that or have us deal that way, man. We're going to learn what you're talking about so we know how to debunk that shit, correct it, as the brother said, and go from there. But let's finish this real quick. It says, he was down at verse 7. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that lapped, I will save you and deliver Midianites into thine hand. And let all the other people go every man unto his place.
So the Lord, he dealing with that small group, 300 men, to bring down an entire nation's army.
That's right.
But yeah, go back to Exodus real quick.
This is Exodus 1, and we were at verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
So they ruled over us rigorously, similar to the way the white man did. The white man did it worse than the Egyptians did it, keeping 100.
Hey, but like we keep saying, man, the so-called white man gets all of his ways and philosophies and doctrines, man, going back to Babylonian Egyptian customs. So when they saw that the Egyptians was ruling us in rigor, they said, well, okay, we want to rule them in rigor as well. and everybody else for that matter.
We got to rule in rigor to build our pyramids, to build our treasure cities. That was a so-called white man mind state. They took the elements that the Egyptians had, that the Greeks had, that the Babylonians had, and applied it to them and their agenda. You know.
What scripture you got?
Exodus 1:8-16.
Yeah, 8 to 16. All about basically the origins of controlling the population of Israel. That's how we get into. We're gonna get into this Planned Parenthood thing, Lord will. But go ahead.
Verse 14. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick.
They had us building them fucking pyramids, man. Go ahead.
And in all manner of service in the field.
In all manner of service in the field. So they didn't just have us building pyramid. They had us doing everything, man. They had us enslaved. Go ahead.
Hey, the same way that the so-called white man is.
Yeah, the same way.
Crazy.
We doing absolutely everything for it. We building the White House. We building these other buildings. We tilling the field. We serving the house. All that, man.
And no wages, man.
No wages. On the island, we cutting the cane. We picking the various fruits. You see what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. No motherfucking wages. Robbing a man for his wages, all right? Which is another thing that the so-called white man has to pay for. It's so much. It's literally so much shit. And we're not talking about 40 acres in a mule, man. Fuck 40 acres in a mule.
Yeah, that ain't near enough.
I mean, you would have to give up a whole bunch of San Diegos, man. All right, to repay the amount of wages to pay off the bill that you done racked up.
Oh yeah.
All right, your tab is pretty fucking high, man. That's why the scriptures say
your tab is too high, man.
It's too high. That's why it says
they'll try to swipe that black card. Nah, that's the climb, man.
What does the scripture say? It say something have reached unto heaven, man.
Yeah.
Your iniquity have reached unto heaven, man. Your tab has fucking built up, man, and it's the Lord is sitting right next to it, man. That's how high it is.
Like, whoa.
Y'all,
like, damn, look at this devil.
Look at this shit.
How much more wickedness could this devil do?
And growing. Look, talking about the debt y'all got with us. Look at the debt y'all got in the world today. That's constantly growing, man.
That debt to fucking China, especially.
They got 2 stacks, man. All right. What did it say? Verse 14. They made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick.
They made our life bitter, and they made it America. The root word of America is the Hebrew word marah, which means literally bitter, man. Okay, it means bitter. So what the white man in America had done, he took the concept that the Egyptian had instituted on us in the ancient times and totally basically maximized and optimized it.
Right.
So where this whole place was going to be indicative of bitterness on our people. See, Egypt wasn't always bitter. I mean, it was bitter during this time, but there was times later in history where we going into Egypt and we not living bitterly in Egypt. You see what I'm saying? But in America, everything our people got to do in America is sheer and utter bitterness. My brother, go ahead.
That's right. It says, in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them to serve was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shiphrah.
So what the Pharaoh did was he put an order out to the midwives. Let's see what that order was. Go ahead.
And the name of the other was Puah. And he said, when you do the office of the midwife to the Hebrew women and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
If he be a son, ye shall kill him. See, you ain't got to do that now. What they got now, they got abortion. They didn't have abortion clinics in ancient Egypt. They didn't have Planned Parenthood in ancient Egypt. You know what they had? They had midwives that when they saw a boy pop up out that womb, they would kill that boy. Why didn't they kill a girl? Because everybody knows to continue a nation, it's the men that are needed to reproduce the nation, not the women. A woman can be absorbed into another nation, man, over a course of really one generation. Because the fruit of her womb that she has with the man of another nation belonging unto that nation.
Right.
Now understand that this is the foundation of the abortion. This is the foundation of the genocide of the black and Hispanic man. Starting in the womb. Now we got Planned Parenthood set up. How are they doing it now? Not only see if the Pharaoh could have came up with a motherfucking birth control shot in that time, he would have did it. But see, this white man, like you said, he was wiser than Daniel, so he came up with all type of mechanism. He know how to do an abortion. He know how to give you a depot shot or a birth control pill that it will stop the black and Hispanic women from reproducing black and Hispanic children. You understand what I'm saying? This is the foundation of the population control of our people, man. This is it right here we read in the book of Exodus. But you mean to tell me that we aren't the people of this Bible? That's right. We aren't the people who every people who have been over us and oppressed us has gone out of their way to suppress our reproduction rate in our population? They did this to the nation of Israel. The so-called Jews that are over there in Israel, they don't need their population control. They're an extreme minority in the earth. An extreme minority in the earth. They're not worried. People aren't worried about the so-called Jews multiplying. You see what I'm saying? They're worried about the niggas and the spicks multiplying because for some reason a motherfucker just can't get a handle on it. You can't stop 14, 15, 16-year-old black and Hispanic girls from getting pregnant. You just can't do it. Why? Because it's natural to their ass. And you got these niggas talking about, oh, y'all talking about raping little girl. First off, if girls is getting pregnant 13, 14, 15, 16, like the scripture say in Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, there is nothing new under the sun. This is a practice that has been happening in ancient civilizations all over the world for fucking centuries. That's the time the bitch is supposed to get pregnant because that's when she's most fertile. All right? For you simple dudes out there that want to condemn the white man and in the same hand uphold statutes and morals that he's only recently put into, existence.
The age of consent is another way of population control.
Yeah, exactly. The age of consent. Because what happens is, the older the woman get, the more time she can get indoctrinated in Esau's system.
And less fertile.
And less fertile. That's why our women are always getting pregnant around the age of 15, 16. That's the peak time in their life to produce life. And that's why in the ancient world, we were dealing with them at that age, regardless of the age of the man. Why? Because we knew that that was the best time to knock their ass up. You see what I'm saying? And it's healthy for that woman to bear that child. It sets a precedent for her to bear more children.
That's why girls out here with polycystic syndrome in their fucking
to where they can't
in their ovaries.
Yeah.
You know they can't. And it comes from, you feel me, the pills that they have, all that shit. It's an imbalance in their body. Some of these bitches got cysts going inside their motherfucking ovaries.
Yeah. See, but the white man, he gives them those pills, that depot shot. He gives them this fucking poison ass food.
All at the ages of 15, 16.
16 to try to say, oh, you don't want to get pregnant. You don't want to take care of that responsibility. See, and the so-called white man that figured out that our people got a problem with responsibility. So what do? They take advantage of that, of our people not wanting to have that responsibility.
You have to do it.
Now they selling you rubbers. Now they selling you birth control pill. Now they selling you the damn depot shot. When a child is supposed to be a blessing unto you.
Right.
You have women like Samson's mom is sitting at the temple weeping to Eli, like not Samson, rather Samuel. Like, man, fuck, I'm trying to have a baby, man. I'm trying to have a baby. My husband, other wife got baby, and she making fun of my ass because I ain't had one yet.
Yeah.
Ain't that how a woman survives from the Lord?
Yeah. They shall be shaved in childbearing. And now the whole thing is this. Now in this society, what is it? Oh, she ain't got no kids. So she better than the bitch that got a couple kids. Showing you surely the turning of things upside down when in the ancient days what happened? If you didn't have when you was a man, you had multiple wives, and you had one with kids and one without kids, that one with kids is talking heavy shit to that bitch without kids.
Hey,
they say, bitch, he don't even love you. You ain't even got no kids.
I'm one of the ones, kind of curse like that. If a bitch got kids, I don't even want to deal with you.
Which is understandable that you don't want to do with the next man's kids, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, as the brother, even the scripture say though, you take on that.
You take the role of that father.
But that's something I can't get over. It wasn't really no main thing, but I mean, if you got a kid, I just look at you some weird way. But the scriptures say, man, she should be saved through childbearing. So I should be looking at the ones that ain't got babies. Like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, why didn't you get a child? Why didn't the nigga knock your ass up?
Why ain't nigga knocked your ass up, and why you ain't got a nigga?
Or he might have knocked your ass up, but your ass went on to that Planned Parenthood right over there on Euclid.
That's right.
All right? People in San Diego, they know the one, okay? And they go in there and they get that baby killed, man. Right. And they fall into our oppressors' population control agenda, which is written up right here. Real quick
before you even get into it, man. Another thing, man, that depot shop, man, it's starting to make all these bitches fat.
Yeah, it makes them fat
and make them look real bad.
And it fucks them up on the inside horribly. And it does make their ass fat, man.
So it's hard. It's like a hard fat too.
Yeah, a fat that you can't lose.
Yeah.
Because it's an unnatural type of fat.
Think about these bitches' menstrual cycles is all off. You got bitches who are not having cycles for 2 months at a time.
2 months? What? 6.
6.
They having like 2 periods a year. But it's cold. Like I said, it's hard fat, man. It's like
when my woman got off that shit, it was, I think, maybe 4 or 5 months, even though she wasn't even taking the shot before she even had a period. That even when you get off it, the after effects of it fuck your ass up bad. Man, and they told her, they said, look, you need to be on depot at least for the next year. But she just stopped going after the first time she got this shit. Or maybe the first or the second time.
It was fucking with her attitude and shit too.
Yeah, it fucks with it because it's fucking with your hormones.
Exactly.
This shit is just the white man. The devil is literally inserting a potion into your ass, man.
Potion.
That's stiffing your ovaries. Right. When you get how about Shimmy Al Shai ever say something about stiffening your ovaries, man?
And like I said, you stiff your ovaries, man. It stiffs your tissue. I notice bitches that be on it, man. They like it's almost like they buff.
Yeah.
These bitches get fat, but it be hard. Like their arms be fucking stiff. You be like, bitch, what the fuck is you on?
You on that depot? That shit better than steroids.
I ain't gonna say ain't nothing really wrong with a little plump woman. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like plump women. They gotta be cute, but you know, they plump is cool. So if you rub it on her, you want it to be soft. You know what I mean? It's like two things I want soft in life. You know what I mean? My tissue and my woman.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want my woman to be voluptuous and hard.
Buff ass bitch.
The guy like fucking what is it? David Mann. You know, look at bitch. It's hard. Yeah. You know, fat niggas is just solid. What the fuck? That shit is gross. Who wants that shit? And guess what? You ain't dealing with them. So the more we can get these bitches to be some fat, buff, rough bitches. Hey, they're not producing.
Basically, look.
And then turn them gay.
We got the mechanism to where, look, if this don't work, then that, like, it's plan A, B, C, and D with that depot shot.
That's right.
If this don't work, then that don't work. If that don't, then her man ain't even gonna want her no more. You see what I'm saying? Right. So-called white man got shit systematically set up to just destroy us. But it all go back to Egypt.
I want to put this out, then we can get into the thing. Last turn.
Go ahead.
All you dyke bitches, man.
Yeah, that's right.
All you lesbian bitches that like dyke bitches, you're pedophiles.
Because they look like a little ass boy.
They look like 12, 13-year-old little boys. Hey,
you want to go back, they remind you of your middle school crush and shit,
right,
man.
That's right. If y'all want to fuck with some little kids with real meats, hit me up. I got little brothers, little cousins looking for an older woman that they want to deal with, man.
You know?
Trust me.
You ain't got to fucking go.
You ain't got to go and get that strap on. None of that. You know, you can, hey, free for the pickings, and they'll give you the juice, bitch. But see, now they got the strap ones that give you the juice, but it's real juice.
That's crazy.
It's a connection.
It's real connection. It's real chemistry.
That's right, man. You bitches is pedophiles, all right? You bitches is pedophiles. I was thinking about this the other day because I posted some shit on Facebook saying, is, homosexuality, is it kind of equal to homosexuality or pedophilia?
You put that nightcrawler out there, that motherfucking that bait worm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I was just thinking, is homosexuality the same as pedophilia? Knowing that a bunch of dumb, stupid motherfuckers will come in there speaking out of their goddamn heart just to get sliced.
And the only thing they can say is the age of consent, but it's it really is just your intentions, man. And your accountability. If you're gonna go and deal with somebody that looks like a fucking little kid, it's like this. You know how kids be having that fucking Gary Coleman and that fucking Emmanuel Lewis fucking little thing. So it's like, if you're attracted to him, are you saying, well, hey, he's fucking 40 years old. Yeah, he looks like a little 3-year-old, but he's 40, so I can do it. That doesn't make me no pedophile. Yes, the fuck it does.
For example, they had an episode of Law and Order SVU, right?
That's what I was.
Yeah,
with the white boy.
I don't remember who was on it. I just remember
that
it was a porn site on there, and basically you have women that were over 18 that was doing it, but the way that they edited it, they looked like little kids. But it was the actual woman that was in it was above 18.
That's right.
So they saying, oh, it's not against the law because the actual performer is of age, but she looks below age.
Which is one thing that I always say about How to Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That whoever I was talking to was of age.
Of age, yeah, that's true.
Y'all need to put some 12, 13-year little girls on there and then tell them what to say. Because guess what?
What's the other program they call the one they do?
Dateline. It's called Dateline NBC.
Yeah,
It's Dateline NBC. How to Catch a Predator.
So basically, they sit up and they trick.
Yeah, it's a sting operation. But at the same time, like I said, she can sit up and say, "Well, I'm 13." But if I'm having an explicit fucking conversation, I'm like, "Bitch, you can tell me you're 13 all you want. I don't believe you." And that's what they need to start saying again. I don't believe that you're 13 years old. A 13-year-old shouldn't be talking to me like that.
Exactly. A 13.
You got to be older. So if I go to the house and there's not a fucking 13, you can't fucking convict me of that.
But what if it is a 13-year-old?
Well,
if it is,
you're screwed.
Then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Then you're screwed.
They have screwed people catching them though.
Yeah, but see, some of them dudes, like they catch the dude, and some of the dudes, the charge don't stick. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, it don't?
Because if you get the right legal representation, they come in, look, it was an 18-year-old. He really was conscious of it the whole time. But sometimes you might go in there with the damn public pretender, and the nigga might get hit with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you come in there with that pay lawyer, he gonna knock it off, because everybody that get up on there don't get in trouble.
Basically, she kind of coming. I'm saying that she's not really up to age of what they say. That's wrong for that is.
You got in your right mind today, man. You straight today, huh? You ain't had none today, huh? You in your right mind today.
I'm always right. It's just that I do take vacation.
Okay, you right.
I'm sorry
I
do
feel
that.
it. I feel it. I do take a vacation. That's right.
It's all right.
I'm
I
with
do
you.
a lot of work for you guys. I do service work for the Lord. That's why I stop and say hello to you guys. You guys that give me money too.
Yeah, definitely.
And you guys had the right. You guys had the right frame of mind. Listen, try to get you guys later.
Hey man, stop taking so many vacations, man. And come out and listen, man. Every Sunday, 3 o'clock. Sunday, 3 o'clock, man. Right here, man.
All right here. I try to catch you then.
Stop taking them damn vacations, man. And let's get to work.
I'm trying not to send me advance. I kind of do travel.
All right, for sure.
Sorry about that, but that's my lifestyle.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. But yeah, go ahead and get in there, man. I just want to put that out there, man. Pedophiles, faggot, freak, bandits. All right.
Now look,
Faggots and pedophiles just go hand in hand with each other.
Hand in hand.
oh yeah. Well, we got this document that this brother you died got. It's on the camera. It's called The Truth Behind Planned Parenthood. Man. It's a great pamphlet. Okay. I just want to go to this real quick. Let's get this shot real quick. Okay.
What the
Get this
fuck?
one. Get that. You see that?
Hold on, bring it out real quick.
You see that? The black, you got the white baby and the black baby. Whose face is X'd out? That's crucifixion right there.
That is crucifixion.
That's what the word means, right? Let's get into this. Hold on. I should have went over it a little bit.
hurt, man.
That's crazy, right?
We need to make that. I need that pamphlet too.
Yeah, there's copies of that shit.
Yeah.
Sit down.
I'm gonna start from the top. You've heard of Planned Parenthood, and many even have visited one of their facilities. But what do you really know about the mission of this organization that has a strong presence in our society and such an impact on our culture? Think about it. Although Planned Parenthood passes itself off as promoting women's health care because, women can go in there and get your free checkups and such, they push birth control pills identified by the World Health Organization as a Group 1 carcinogen. Now let's go to the definition of carcinogen because they cited it. Here at the bottom. Where's carcinogen? Oh, what the fuck? They got the look. They got the citations, but they don't got the shit at the bottom. They talking about go online for the citations. The carcinogen is a cancer causes cancer, though, I believe. Double check that to verify. It's a group 1 carcinogen. That's the first group.
Any substance or agent that tends to produce a cancer.
To produce a cancer-causing agent. They give you birth control pills that cause cancer. And that's why you see so many law offices broadcasting, if you got the gas patch, if you got this different birth control. There's so many lawsuits going in with that birth control because it's fucking these bitches up.
Oxidenda, something like that.
Yeah, all kind of shit.
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
That's the deal with the asbestos though. But
What I'm saying,
All
if
kinds of
you've
shit.
taken mesothelioma and have suffered
Yasmin.
from heart failure,
yeah, but it's that Yasmin
and-
that's been on there a lot,
Yasmin.
which is that patch.
Yasmin.
The patch was something they was having a lot of trouble with.
Bitches
And
is
that
dying,
Nuva
man.
ring. That Nuva
Yeah,
ring.
and that Nuva ring. I know. Man, listen, I heard a
No.
nigga was fucking this bitch and the goddamn Nuva ring came out of that bitch,
No,
man.
real talk though, I got some shit, man. I seen some shit on Twitter, and don't quote me on it, but from my memory, I want to say they got some shit that the doctor has to, because the Nuva ring you can put that shit in yourself. The doctor has to go in there and you don't get your period for I think 2 years.
Yeah.
Some new shit.
Wow.
It's
That's
birth
crazy.
control. You don't get your period for 2 years.
But seeing bitches is
That's
falling
not
for that because they're like, I don't want to cramp, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah,
feel me?
because they hate that
They
shit.
hate that shit. But that's natural. That's what you gotta go through.
Your breath gonna smell so goddamn bad.
Because this shit just gonna be coming up out
Like
of you.
halitosis.
And the whole thing is this. It's just like with the dreads, man. You're cutting off a natural process that the Most High God has established within your body for the betterment of your entire health. You cut that off because of your responsibility. It's about responsibility. That's what it all boils down to. Responsibilities. And the lack thereof of especially these niggas and these fucking spits, man. Let me go back in. Cancer is the second highest cause of death in American women. Hey, go figure. Does this sound like Planned Parenthood cares about women's health? Hell no. Yeah, they give you a checkup, but with that checkup, we're gonna give you a nice prescription for this, right? Or I'm gonna give you a pack of a year's supply of birth control pills. Or here's the depot shot, right? Planned Parenthood is the #1 provider of abortions in the nation. Complications from abortion include future risks of premature birth and low birth weight, higher risk of maternal death, increasing with each abortion, links to mental illness and sterility. I can't say that fucking word. I know it's being sterile, but it's
Correct.
right here, right there.
Sterility.
Sterility. Still think Planned Parenthood is the healthy choice? I'm just gonna.
Is it all gone?
I'm gonna skip to. And the whole thing about the main thing that Planned Parenthood does provide is abortions. And it said Planned Parenthood does not like to talk about its abortion business, but it runs the nation's largest abortion clinic and commits over 300,000 abortions a year. And I guarantee you that at least 70% of the women that's up in there is the black women. I wouldn't even say so. The Hispanic woman is in there too, but it's mostly the black woman that's up in there. I guarantee you. So that accounts for probably about 200,000 black Israelite children being aborted. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. But let's get to their race.
They also got another pill that'll make their period come quicker. They got some shit that'll induce their period to come quicker.
See, this shit is just they just dealing with total shit that's just totally unnatural, man.
And the funny thing is, you got bitches that don't even understand their own bodies now, man. Like,
Yeah.
Like I
That's
said,
why they be sticking this shit, you know, because they don't understand it. You gotta
and you
get
don't even know how to take care of
a
it.
woman. If you a woman, you gotta get in tune with your motherfucking self, man.
right.
Totally.
You know, bitches say that all the time. I know my body.
Yeah, that's how them bitches know
Used
they get
to.
pregnant. Yeah.
And now, these bitches just sit there and just be sitting and look up and the baby falling out. Like, hold up.
Because they don't know their body.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, now look, my mom got 7 kids. You know this. I promise you, when my little baby sister was about to be born, my mom went up to the jail and had sex on a conjugal visit thing. A week later, she came back and she said, "Son, I'm pregnant." And
Within a
sure
week.
enough, was pregnant. On some dashiki shit.
Yeah, she didn't need no damn pregnancy test.
She already, like, I swear, she already knew she was pregnant.
Off top.
Like I said, my mom got 7 kids, so that process of having kids,
Yeah, now I
that
know.
shit's natural.
Now I know off top now. You see what I'm saying? Because she was in tune with herself. Like this brother said, these bitches, now these bitches think they pregnant. They not pregnant. It's just something else or, whatever. Because they not getting in tune with themselves or they not caring for themselves properly. That's why you pull their drawers off and they stinking, man. Shit like that.
Hey, man, too much
Bitch
insulin is going through y'all body.
Yeah.
They
You gotta
pH
balance.
balance.
Yeah, you gotta pH balance. You gotta balance your diet. You gotta care for yourself. Like, especially with a woman. It's a lot of shit that goes into you and just caring for yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
And
That
with these
balance
bitches
is
now,
right.
again, the responsibility and the laziness of these hoes got them running around here stinking because they don't want to get in tune with themselves
And that-
to better themselves.
And also
in tune with
that
the white
laziness,
man.
that laziness causes them to just listen to what the so-called white man tells them rather than going to look it up for themselves
Yeah,
or
sure.
knowing for themselves what's going to work and what's going to cure whatever's going wrong if there's a problem with themselves. And like I said, man, the so-called white man just covers the face of understanding. They don't understand their body. They don't understand no cures to the body. They don't understand anything, man. They don't understand if they're pregnant, if they're not pregnant. They just don't understand shit. They don't understand what to do when they do get pregnant. Well, what do I do now? The mama not teaching them, the grandma not teaching the mama, the great grandma ain't teaching the grandma to teach the mama to teach them. It's like, fuck. You bitches is fuck. You bitches has been fucked before you even born, man. It's cold shit, man. It's cold shit. My boy, his baby mom, and his baby mom's sister is a fucking harlot, man. Just straight harlot. Strippers. The auntie is gay, doing all kind of shit. And the woman he's with right now said that the daughter was sitting there twerking with her finger in her mouth. You know how the bitches be, the bend over and they be sitting there twerking and shit. And they, put their finger in their mouth and shit. You talking to them?
Yeah, you talking.
That nigga drunk. You talking to you, bro?
No,
He talking to them too. They didn't do shit to them. They just drunk.
Should've punched his ass in his mouth, man. But nah, you know what I mean? You know how bitches be twerking and they bite their finger?
Yeah.
The little 7-year-old was doing this shit. So I'm like, how would you address that? That shit like that pisses me off. Remember I told you how my boy's daughter was twerking. The mama put the twerking video on Instagram. So he had to call the baby mama's boyfriend and shit, and he got it all quick, But it's like, how do you explain some shit like that? And then he was telling me like, you know what? I kind of really gotta wait to really break some shit like that down to her and tell her how it's wrong, because if I tell her now, the first thing she's gonna tell me is, no, daddy, there's nothing wrong with it. It's okay, because mommy does it.
That's true.
So guess what? Now I gotta tell her about.
As the mother, so is that daughter.
So was the daughter, man.
Wicked. That's why we got these wicked black women running around.
So now with that, I gotta tell you about mommy.
That's your mommy's not your mom is trim.
So it's cold how it happens, man. The understanding of shit is so fucked up. And even when you have the ability to tell them about something, you can't even tell them because it's gonna fuck their whole little world up.
I know a bitch, right? That mom is married to somebody, right? They got a stepdad. But her mom creep on her stepdad, and her mom had her daughter take pictures of her naked to send to some other nigga.
I know some bitches like
but
that.
But the black woman is God.
But look, you having your daughter take an asshole naked picture of you, which is wicked, according to the law, which is wicked, to send to somebody else when you got a man. You had now having your daughter as a first-hand aid to adultery.
Right.
And you teaching her that it's cool. But see, they might start doing it at a point, like, because these bitches ain't no little ass girls, you see what I'm saying? So they are kind of knowing that that's just not cool. But at the same time, if they didn't have that much sense, they might think the shit is cool.
But see,
that's fucking wicked and sick as hell.
Hey, just like with my woman's daughter, they didn't taught her that whole, hey, twerky bullshit. So she'll be like, she'll hear shaking like a red nose and want to shake her ass. She'll be like, no, stop that shit. But then on the flip side, she pick up shit real quick. So when she run around saying fucking faggot or bitch or shut the fuck up nigga, then it's wrong. Like, you bitches got your priorities fucked up.
Surely to turn the thing upside down, man.
You gonna get mad at her for saying faggot, probably really calling somebody a faggot, but you can teach her at a young age to shake her ass.
To have whorish ways, man. And then
this
when
brother made a great point, man. That's cold.
And then when she grow up and she have her firstborn, or she's pregnant, and now you mad at her. But look how you were teaching her to behave at this young age.
Exactly. The stuff that she gonna pick up on, and then it's like we were saying, like y'all was saying earlier, that's not my baby, but I had to take that responsibility on. You feel me? To tell her that's not right. But then it's a whole bunch of women over here.
Yeah, so they gonna drown you out.
Exactly.
They gonna clamor.
And they not even gonna take responsibility of the fact that, like the brother said, when she grows up and gets that 14, 15 year old age, and she gets pregnant, and the mama's mad at her now, and if you still dealing with the woman, you say, you know what? How the fuck can you be mad at her, man? This is what you've been teaching her since she was, since she was young.
You should have raised
to be
her
a fucking
right.
harlot. That's what you've been teaching her, man. To be a little fucking harlot. So, and she ain't gonna stop and say, "Damn, man, you know what? You right." I did.
You
Hell
can't
no.
tell a woman she
Nah, fuck that. She
should
should look. Nah, fuck that. She should know better. How? What the fuck? You been sending this bitch, man, mixed signals, man, forever. You know.
Do what the fuck they see. That's one thing I did learn from waiting with this baby.
That's cold.
They do exactly what they see.
I know that bitch.
And I know it's fucked up because I sit there and I tell her to say, shut up, faggot. I tell her to say, just fuck it.
Yeah.
Y'all teach her all kinds of bad shit. Tell her to say, bitch.
She's identifying wickedness right now. Mommy, that is a faggot right there.
Exactly. So she'll get mad. Her grandma will get mad at her. Shut up, nigga. You feel me? I taught her how to say it, but fuck it. You feel me? It's funny. I don't care.
That's right. And ain't nothing wrong. Hey, and ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
And there's nothing wrong with none of them words at all. But you know what?
She's sitting here
They're
shaking
so
her
caught
ass
up in
and
the
gyrating.
white man's, you feel me, environment of what they tell them in their customs that they just believe that shit.
What they make is okay. That shit is crazy. And like I said, going back with my boy, I'm pretty sure that if her daughter was running around the house talking about, fuck that bitch, she'd be like, what the fuck you say? You better watch your mouth. But when shaking like a red nose come on, But when shaking like a red nose come on, and she's shaking like a red nose, which is her favorite song. Funny,
and then look,
funny that the brother brought that up.
I was even telling my woman, number one, in the ancient days, all our women was wearing dresses, man. And number one, if you wearing that damn dress, a silk satin dress, you ain't even need to wear no drawers up under that or nothing. And you getting that nice breeze, you women will be feeling like you on motherfucking cloud nine, you silly assholes. But you rather wear some tight ass motherfucking shorts, some tight ass skinny ass jeans, some tight ass leggings, knowing that what it causes. My woman was like, yeah, you was wearing a dress and shit, no drawers or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no yeast infection. You ain't gonna have none of them issues. They don't understand the Most High